Welcome back to Sawtooth Tactical. You may notice that things look a little bit different around here. Well, behind me specifically. Well, that is because we got a brand new backdrop for the channel, but it's so much more than that. This is from HoldUp Displays. HoldUp Displays. They make modular gun walls, modular gun rooms. They can custom build you something, or they've got a bunch of stuff that you can just pick and choose off their website. It's definitely worth looking at. But I felt like it was worth doing a full dedicated video on this because it is such a huge improvement to just the way that the Sawtooth Tactical YouTube channel looks, and I'm very, very excited about it. I spent the weekend putting this together. It was very easy. I'm still kind of playing with it, moving things around a little bit, but I want to show you guys all about it. HoldUp Displays sent this custom modular gun wall out to the channel. In fact, they designed it for me, and I couldn't be more grateful. This is maybe the coolest thing that's ever been sent to the channel before. And so I want to show you guys all about it because it is super high quality. This is an aluminum slat wall, the way that it's constructed, and it is so solid compared to that piece of pegboard that I used to use for my background for Sawtooth Tactical. But besides that, you could build an entire gun room if you want, or just a wall like I did. But this wall is pretty dang big. I can literally put all of my guns on this, which I could never do with the background that I had before. I mean, I could at one point when I first started, but at this point, I have way too many firearms to fit on that thing. And so when they reached out to me, they asked me exactly how many guns that I currently had in my collection and designed a wall that'll fit exactly that. And so I want to show you guys all about it because it's got just an incredible amount of features. And besides that, it just looks really good. So they have different colors that you could choose from. They've got a black multicam that looks absolutely amazing. That one doesn't come in 8-foot long slats though, so I went with the gunmetal gray because, as you guys might remember, my original background, the way I built it, literally pegboard, cut to size, spray painted gray. And so I wanted to kind of keep with the same theme, the same color that we've been going with on this channel for the last 2.5 years. And I think that it just turned out absolutely amazing. I can't stop looking at this ever since I put it together. The cool thing about it being that it is slat wall is that these hangers that the guns mount on, you can move them literally anywhere, right, left, up, down. And then once you get them in place, they have these special clips that actually hook them into place, and then they're solid. They're not going to move around on you. They're not going to like come out of the wall when you pull one of your rifles off or something. Now, I haven't installed all of these clips yet because I'm still kind of playing around with where I want everything, but I do feel like it's looking pretty good so far. I think today I've gotten it pretty much exactly where I want it, which is a little bit different than you guys might have seen it in Tuesday's video. That was the first video that the new gun wall was in. And it's pretty similar as far as where everything is. Just made some little adjustments just because if it's going to be the permanent background to the channel, I want it to look perfect. I'm really working on improving production value for Sawtooth Tactical right now. This was the first major part of that, this HoldUp Displays wall. But I've also got a new very high quality microphone coming. We're going to work on bringing you guys the absolute best content we can here at Sawtooth Tactical. And when I say we, I just mean me. But I do want to thank HoldUp Displays for this. We're going to get in close. I'm going to show you everything about it. But before we do, let's have a quick word from our channel partner. This video is brought to you by StopBox USA. This is their flagship product, the StopBox Pro. We've talked a lot on this channel about safe storage solutions, but also being able to get to your gun quickly. Well, this is the solution. There are no batteries to worry about. It's all mechanical. Very easy to use. If you have firearms and you have kids, this is necessary. So when it came to installing this, to actually putting the whole thing together, It's very simple actually. So each piece is 2 slats and they slide together like tongue and groove basically. And I do gotta say, as far as UPS goes, 0 out of 10 would not recommend. UPS tried to get this to me. They wouldn't deliver it to the post office here, sent it back to HoldUp Displays, and then it came back here, and the package was damaged, and unfortunately, so was the product a little bit. So I did have to take a hammer and hammer out some of the tongues to make them straight again. But I think if UPS hadn't shipped the package back and forth, well, I'm sure that wouldn't have been an issue. And it only happened on 2 pieces. All the rest of them were absolutely perfect and they slide right in very easily, but also incredibly tight. As you mount the first one, then when you put the second one in, like it'll sit there and just be in there while you screw it in. And all you gotta do is find the studs, and it's even got a special guide for the screws to put them into your studs. Honestly, it's idiot proof. Now, I do work in the construction industry, so I am good with power tools. But this, anybody can do it. And that's why I kind of wanted to show this close up here. I want to show the different kinds of hangers that they use. So these are very high quality. They're rubberized, so they're not going to damage your firearms. And they come in a bunch of different styles. So these rifle ones actually come in 2 different kind of shapes. A wider, long one and a narrower, deeper one. And so depending on the firearm you're using, you can kind of pick and choose. Now they're designed to actually be where you use 1 wide one and 1 narrow one for each rifle. But I actually found that if I mixed and matched them, I could get everything on here a little bit better and looking the way that I wanted it to. And I think that it turned out really good because with the horizontal lines, I wanted my guns to actually fit on the thing pretty horizontally instead of sloped at an angle. And so I was able to do that by using those different ones. Now, as you can see, there are also pistol hangers, and you can use those in different ways as well. I believe that they were originally designed to be used like this, where you kind of cradle your pistol like the revolver is there. But most of my pistols have lights on them, lights and red dots. And so I've just found different ways to do it that seem to work really well. Like I've got my Prodigy there hanging on the trigger guard and the light. Some of the other ones, I actually just put it through the trigger guard and it worked out very well. One of the other really cool things, and I didn't even realize what they were when I first opened the package, is these magazine holders. I have a lot of custom magazines that I've gotten from Matt Gore over at MLG Customs. And this is a great way to store them, but also kind of display them. So I've got the OD green ones, the black ones, the flat dark earth ones here. But the cool thing about them is that they work for whatever kind of magazines you're using or other things. As you can see, this is adjustable here. So it'll hold about 4 Magpul P mags or 5, metal mags, GI style mags. And it even works really well for AK mags. I mean, this wall literally, I think it's pretty amazing. And I haven't been this excited about something in a long time. HoldUp Displays really outdid themselves with this. I got my AK over there. I've got a couple of striker fired guns, my P365, my M&P. I've got my 11.5-inch SBR right here, more mags, my PSA dagger, my 1911, more mags, and then of course I put my 3 favorites right in the middle, where I've got my 300 blackout suppressed SBR, my 14.5-inch, this was the dream rifle build that you guys know I love so much. It's the softest shooting rifle that I have ever used. And then of course my 300 blackout, not my 300 blackout, my Mark 18 with the Polonium K suppressor on it, Mod Light, EOTech, Griffin Armament, ambi lower receiver, but unfortunately I am still waiting on that freaking tax stamp approval. I would sure like to SBR that thing and finish the look. Over on this side, I've got my Prodigy, got some AK mags. Come down here, this is my first AR, my 16-inch M&P Sport 2 that I've changed up so much and rattle canned. I've got my AR-9, which was my first AR build. And then my only revolver, the Heritage Rough Rider. It was given to me by a good friend of mine. Really amazing man, and so I really appreciate that from him. But this HoldUp Displays gun wall, I think that it is just amazing. And literally, anybody can do this. I put this on one wall in my home. That did happen to be the wall that I already used as the backdrop for my YouTube studio. But man, it sure does look good. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments of the new backdrop for Sawtooth Tactical. I think that HoldUp Displays, like I said, they outdid themselves. This, to me, it looks absolutely amazing, and I couldn't be happier with it. And so I hope that you guys feel the same way, because this will be the new look for Sawtooth Tactical. And don't worry, I'm sure over time it will get some stickers and stuff just like the old pegboard backdrop did. But, you know, trying to grow the channel, trying to improve things around here, and a big part of that is aesthetics, and this just looks so much cleaner, so much more professional in my opinion, and I absolutely love it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. Make sure you subscribe to Sawtooth Tactical, and from Sawtooth Tactical, stay strapped or get clapped.